And that is Minecraft. Right, well, a little underwhelming at the end boss fight, because I died so much. My fault, not yours, Notchy boy. Although I must say, why is the peaceful Minecraft music's playing when I'm fighting a final fight? It should be epic fight music, should be boss battle composition remembered for the ages. I see the player. You mean DeoGenZ? No, you mean Vladamir Z, borrowing DeoGenZ's copy of the game because he's too cheap to go buy his own. So, yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. It doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. Pah, until the end. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as they were words, as if they were words, as though they were words. How about that, reading grammatical things on the screen? That is how it chooses to imagine many things, when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. Probably easier to make than all the graphics that look fancy, right, Minecraft? I know I'm right. That's why you let the texture packs be left to other peoples. I used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks. Find players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water, dreamed it created and it dreamed it destroyed, dreamed it hunted, dreamed it was hunted, dreamed of the shelter, talks about our whole experience here. Original interface, millions of years old, and it still works, but what is true structure did this player create in reality behind the screen? Worked with millions of others to sculpt the true world in fold of our do-do-do and created glitch for the glitch in the blob. It cannot read that thought. No, it is not achieved the highest level yet. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of the game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes, though the noise of its thoughts it hears, the universe, yes. I do not follow. But there are times it is sad, the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To cure it, oh man, why such a wordy ending, Minecraft? To cure its sorrow, blah blah blah. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them that they're still in dreams. I read our thoughts. Yeah, well, I read yours. Sometimes I do not care, like right now. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world you take for truth is merely glitching numbers, it's ones and zeros. Wish to tell them it's all a dream. And yet they play the game. But it would not be so easy to tell them of these things. Too strong a dream to tell them how to live. Prevent them from living. You cannot be doing this. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. Alright, you have not been telling me a story this whole time? No, a story that contains the truth safely in a case of words. Not the naked truth, not a truth that streaks with its buttocks exposed down the street like a pervert. No, that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player, use its name. DeoGenZ, player of games. Vladamir Z, borrower and player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Can I breathe out? It not tell me these things. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity and air, respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you were separate things. Ha! As though we were separate things. Ha! Who are we? Once we are called the spirit of the mountain, father, a son, mother, a moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, gene of ghost, grey, not great man, green man, the gods, then demons, angels, foresters, Pokemons, extraterrestrials, rappers, gnomes, Mushrooms, we are the universe, where everything you think it isn't, you is. You are looking at us now, through your skin, your eyes, and why does universe touch skin, throw light on you to see the player, to know and be God damn it, Notch, why don't you write a book already? Once upon this time, there was a player. Player was Vladamir, not that guy Deo. Sometimes it is thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten lava. The ball of molten rock, circled with blazing gas that was 330,000 times more massive than the minutes crossed the gap. The light was information from a star that could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes player dreamed of it was minor. On the surface of world that was flat and infinite. The sun, square, white, blah blah blah. It was the world of Minecraft, and the player dreamed it was lost in story. Story that it made up for 2 seasons over 100 episodes each. Sometimes player dreamed it was other things though, disturbing things. Sometimes it dreamed it was beautiful and woke from whatever it did. Sometimes player just watched the worlds on the screen. Let's go back. Oh, god damn it. The atoms of the players were scattered in the grass, the rivers, the air, the blah, blah. A woman gathered the atoms, she drank it, she had a baby. It names Vladamir. Player woke from the warmth of the world and looked as his umbilical cord was cut and fracked the feck out. And the player had a new story to run, program of succeeded source code, and this is all a simulation, blah, blah, blah. You're the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. No, let's not. The 7 billion atoms of players' body was created long before this game, in the heart of a star. This is true. So the player too is information from a star. Find the player that it moves through the story, which is the information of a forest planted by the man called Julian on the flat infinite world created by a man named Marcus. That exists inside a small private world created by a player who inhabits a universe called Shush. Sometimes player creates a small private world that is soft, warm, and simple. Sometimes hard and cold, complicated. Sometimes built in the model of the universe, hard and flex and energy moving in electrons and protons, all those good things. Don't forget the neutrons. Sometimes he called them planets. Sometimes he called them stars. Sometimes he believed it was the universe made of energy, made of ons and offs and ones and zeros and codes. Sometimes he believed he was playing a game. Sometimes he believed he was reading words on the screen. Sometimes it just knew it was in the simulation. You are the player reading the words, shush. Sometimes the player reading the lines of code on the screen decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded the meanings into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized he was alive, and thousands deaths had not been realized. The player was alive. You are alive. You are alive. You will die and become alive again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight and it came through the shuffling leaves of the summer or the trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken through it, and the light fell from the crisp night into the winter, and the might and the flecks of the snow, and they made the snowman suddenly smelling food, but it was not food, it was rotten eggs, it farted. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through zeros and ones, like we said already a million times ago, through electricity of world, through scrolling words on the screen of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And Vladamir said, I love you too, universe. And universe said, you have played the game well. And I said, you have played the game well, universe, by creating an NPC named Vladimir Z. And the universe said, everything is you need is within you. And the universe said, you're stronger than you know. And the universe said, you're the daylight. And the universe said, you're the nightlight, because why not? Day turns night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you're not lost. And the universe has a lot of fucking things to say. Why does it not just do a comma list instead of referring to itself in the third person? Then again, it is always referring to itself in the third person by way of human observation or other organism interaction. And the universe is tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code, enjoying itself, stroking itself. Oh, what was that? Universe said, I love you because you are love, of course. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream. Find the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe. And the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. I love you. Well, I think I'm going to have to place this all in a separate video from the fake app that was the end portal. Because, well, I may be a player, and the universe may be full of love and compliments itself when it completes menial little tasks like a game by restarting over and over and over and over and over and over. Well, you know, again and again. But all games must come to close. And Minecraft, what I thought was going to be an infinite game that would never end on this channel, has finally been completed. I don't know where we go from here, Pebbles. We are all players in this universe of unilateral binary code. All finding out different cartridges to pick up to play different simulations within the simulation. So I leave it to these YouTube simulations to comment and let me know what is it you want to be saying next from Vladamir say. I've got some ideas, but they are nothing without your opinions, Pebbles. I make these videos for you. You give me the passion to keep playing. Give me the passion to continue searching the simulation. So I hope you enjoyed Minecraft. It was one hell of a series and lasted for 2 seasons too long in my opinion. I'm just kidding. No, it was fun. But it was a lot of work. Lots of mining for things that ultimately I do not have. They all live in digital world. But now that the digital world is over, I will release it as a digital download to your Pebbles. I just don't know how yet, because website is being worked on and the old domain of which is not ours anymore is not going to tell you anything of where to get this game, well, at least this save. You've got to already own the game. I'm not giving you that. You've got to give Notch some, some credits due, if you will, because we're watching the credits. He made awesome game, and definitely you should play by not pirating, but by certainly just picking up a couple of dollars and buying on Xbox 360 or PC. I personally like PC, much easier to upgrade and modify and all these things. So 20 years from now will be more you'll be more disappointed by things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowliness, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. From Unknown Pebbles. Thank you, Unknown Pebbles. What wisdom you are to be sharing. I love you.